Oh man, I'm good, man. How has life been? I guess probably since the second week of March. How's life been for you?
Oh my God, it has been an up and down roller coaster. I'm actually blessed enough to be stuck in the house with my girl, which is like a double-edged sword. You know how that goes. We've been through one period. Let's say that.
Say working on the second one.
Yeah, it'll be a couple more days before I'm close to being kicked out again. You know, that's how that goes.
Bro, it's some people I know that are in a bad marriage. I'm not even bull jiving. And they like, man, it might be worth it to just catch corona. It might be worth it.
Right. Hey, there was a couple minutes of my mind I was like, hey man, if I just go on back to my house, I'll be all right.
What side of Chicago you on, Fine?
Okay, so again, let me introduce this man because we done started talking just because we, got it like that.
Right.
All right, so Trenton Davis, right now, this is Aaron Foster, see Standup. This is my agency that I use to, sell comedy around. I want to welcome you, Trenton Davis, to my new show on this platform of Zoom, man. I'm interviewing comedians about our, plight during this thing, man. So I want to first of all thank you for joining me on this.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate what you're doing. I see it. I've been a fan since probably you and I met, God almighty, probably 8 years ago now, 7 years ago, man. I've been a fan ever since, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, yep. So, man, and to answer your question, just straightforward, I'm actually sitting right now in Evanston. That's where my girl stays.
Okay.
And we got a chance to get in this, what they say, shelter where you are together right here, fighting the whole big, thing together.
Yeah.
And Evanston is a little bit better of a place to be, man. I live on 125th. Okay. And if you heard any of my sets, it's all about dudes shooting all around the crib. You know what I'm saying? And I look at the news today, we supposed to be in your house, not coming out. They still got about 4 murders in my neighborhood. I'm like, these
really?
They not gonna stop. They rather kill and catch corona during the murder. You know what I'm saying? Nigga coughing on his way to the drive-by.
Nigga die naturally.
Exactly. So that that's where I'm at right now, man. And I know what part of LA? Aren't you still out in LA, right?
Yeah, so I'm LA adjacent, right? I'm actually in a spot called Temecula, which is right between LA and San Diego.
Okay.
I'm out here strategically, right? My ex and I, we share a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
This is where she's from, right? And so I don't ever want to be more than about 15 minutes from my daughter because LA, man. LA really ain't a great comedy city. It's really not. And you're not getting, it's where you, in the past, and I say 7 years ago and before, it's where you go to get discovered. I don't even think it's that anymore. I really don't.
I think it's where cats go to sign contracts. That's where I look at it more.
I tell younger comics, Snoop, all the time that ask me if I'm on the road or something. They say, when do I move to LA? I say, don't. I said, whatever money you was going to spend in LA for rent, so minimum $2,000 a month. I said, stay in your city. Become a beast in your city. Be the best person you could be in your city. I said, and then just go to festivals, right? Just go to, Laughing Skull and all them, bridge. I don't think they have bridge selling, but go to festivals because I've got everything I've got. Not that it's a bunch, but everything I've gotten has come from a festival. Not one thing has come from living in LA. Not one.
I heard that. And I heard LA it's so cutthroat, man. It's like dudes who you cool with and y'all might have rode in the car a million times. They come to LA, they'll act like they don't know you in the in a party or something like that.
I'm gonna just say like this. I ain't gonna say no names.
Okay.
I met a nuke in LA.
Ooh, okay.
And
I think I know who you're talking about, but because I know where this story going.
Well, me and you talk about it online, and it wasn't anything bad. Let me make sure I say that. It wasn't like he was like, "Fuck you, man, get the fuck out." But it was just like I was like, "What's up, man? Blah blah blah. How we do?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "All right." And I was like,
I know exactly who that is.
I just left it at that. I said, all right, man. I mean, I ain't young in the bond. I'm at, 23 years at this point.
Yeah, so no, I saw your happy Capiversary anyway. I think it was 1 or 2 days away from today.
Yeah, well, mine was March 20th. I just was doing the Kappa Challenge but mine was March 20th was my anniversary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was a sweet video, man. I passed that around.
Thank
That
you,
actually
Brian.
was the thing that made me go, you know what? I better go ahead and grab this brother while he's still around. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
So many, and I don't know if you've seen them, but so many people have been passing around the pick up the cane challenge.
Yeah.
And nobody in my chapter nominated me. I was like, oh, y'all don't think I'm good no more? What it is we got now. I'm gonna get off cap in a minute, but
no, man. This is part of that too, because I'm doing one with all Noops. I'm doing one with all Noops, because I sell that Greek show, and it's been doing pretty well. You know, I get a lot of interest in it. I don't always close the deals because I'm dealing with a lot of other things, and I just went off on my own shit. But I got offers for it, and if I really sell it, it'll pick back up the way I had it a few years ago.
Yeah, that's dope, man. You and I both know the college market is big, man. They pay big money.
Oh yeah, they got the paper.
They got the bread. They got the bread. They definitely do.
And then the black colleges also, black colleges ain't so stuck up like the white colleges. Also, depending on where you at. You go to Stanford or something, they might be like, oh, you cursed. You know what I mean? But you go somewhere like Norfolk State, and you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be able to get groovy with it.
Yeah.
So
that's it, man. But yeah, man, we got my chapter, Kappa Theta, Georgia State. We got kicked off in '99. I was 97, got kicked off in 99, came back in like 02, and then got kicked off again. I don't know the dates, like let's say 05, 06. So since then, and we've been back since then, but since then I moved to Chicago, now I'm in LA. So none of the cats before, let's say 05, I mean after 05 really know me.
Yeah,
and that's my fault, right? As an old head, I gotta get back, and life is life.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to fix that, man, in the bond. We're trying to make it so that, I actually sat down with the Grand Polmar when we went to Germany. I got a chance to go to Germany with him, with him and another piece of the delegation. It's a long story. We'll talk offline about that. But, man, we're trying to turn it back to business oriented and service oriented, so where you can, where cats can start creating money together.
Yeah.
And that's the bigger thing, like Skull and Bones. If you want to think about it, they give like a little pension or stipend circumstance for they dudes. And if we build the business up together, if dudes start connecting the dots, we got enough brothers in really solid places, and intellectually they smart enough to put the puzzle together. But that's a whole bunch of other boring shit. We'll get in.
That's dope, man.
Into that,
That's actually cool, man. And again, offline, because we know a lot of our brothers are also Masons. You mentioned Skull and Bone. They also make. So again, we'll talk about it offline, but I think it's smart. I think it makes. Like you said, I'm connecting the dots.
Yeah, for sure, man. So with on the comedy tip, man. So you mentioned a couple things. Now, first of all, I saw you you kind of rock it out blow up on when you got off of the NBC diversity thing.
Yeah.
I was like, so tell us what that's like, man. What was that like going forward?
All right, I'm gonna give you the real story, and it was I'm not gonna ever say good and bad. I don't think it's fair to label it good and bad. I'll label it comfortable and uncomfortable.
Okay.
So I wrote this down. I'm working on a book, man. I'm writing a book called Don't Leave Your Day Job. Don't Quit Your Day Job. And just talks about how to manage having a day job and still chasing a dream. And you don't have to do that. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. But long story short, I finally made it through to the finals of NBC Standup for Diversity in 2015. And I say that because what cats don't realize is I had auditioned or applied in 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. And so I bring that up in the book to say, just because you get told no doesn't mean that's the answer. You just got to keep trying. Maybe not. You got to keep trying. But there's nothing, and I'm sure it's the same with you, there's nothing I've gotten that I got it on the first round. I was like, boom, ever, right? even Kappa, I had to go there. I was like,
shit. We start talking Kappa stories, boy. We'll definitely have 2 hours.
Come on, man. I mean, it was hard, right? Let's just say it like that. It was hard, and so and that's a whole nother conversation about Kappa really prepared me for Hollywood, prepared me to not take no for an answer and keep going. Anyway, whole nother conversation with just the cats in the pond. But so I did that. 2015, I auditioned in Dallas, right? Again, I say I'm connecting all these dots. The reason I tell people it's good to have a day job is because I wasn't getting paid to go to Dallas to audition, and you have to have money to invest in your own thing. So just like you got your own thing, if you don't have money to invest in yourself, not to say you won't make it, but you're going to be at a severe disadvantage than somebody with money, right? So I had money to go out to Dallas, put myself up in a hotel one night, blah, blah, blah. I did Dallas. When I did Dallas, it just felt different. I said, all right, this one felt different. I killed it. And the funny thing is, the dude from NBC, the judge, he had been a judge, just like 4 of them. He had been a judge for the previous 3 years. So he knew me. Yeah. And I finished my set, and he got up and just gave me a hug. He was like, yeah, this the one, Trenton. This is fine.
That's good.
I was like, bet. So that was in, let's say, September, late August, September. They hit me in November and said, all right, you made it to the finals, right? Okay. And that's when, in my head, I'm thinking, oh, it's over. I made it to the finals.
I'm finna buy the Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying?
Get the Guinea on tap, baby. Get the Guinea on. I called my mom. You quit that damn job.
Right.
I'm glad she did.
Right.
I'm glad she did.
Tell grandma put a good dress on.
Right,
we finna go. Who's getting it?
We finna get it, goddamn. Yeah. And went to the finals. That was like December 6th or 7th. Went to the finals, and it was a Wednesday night, and it was me and like 9 other people. We all in the finals.
You remember any of them people?
Yeah, I do. So one cat that's really blowing up right now, Orlando Labia.
Okay.
He's blowing up. He last year I saw him on doing HBO, two late nights. He's a Latino cat from Miami. Funny dude, super nice dude, got crazy hair. He's funny.
Yeah.
And another one that was in, I'm gonna talk about it, and whatever, it is what it is. I'm gonna just put the shit out there. Another one was Dulce Sloan won that year. Dulce Sloan is a black woman from Atlanta.
Okay.
A black woman from Atlanta.
Okay.
All right. So it was just such a good teaching moment about LA and Hollywood and all that shit. So I do the set, blow that shit out the water. I was number 6 or 7, which is, from comedy, is a perfect. If you're doing that many, it's a perfect one, because you don't want to be the first 1 or 2 or 3. Like really, that 4, 5, 6 is that perfect spot, and then after that it gets tiring.
Right. Especially depending on how long y'all sets are.
Yeah, everybody was doing, let's say, 7 to 9 minutes, so that can be, and the host, right, and so that can be whatever. So I go up there, knock it out the park. Even now, I didn't win. Even now, knowing exactly what happened, I wouldn't change that set. It was that good, and they knew it was that good. I walked out. I walked right to, as soon as I got on stage, walked right to the alley like I was Will Smith in Pursuit of Happiness. I mean,
right.
I killed this. Give me my bread.
Yeah, and I bet the wind was different. Right. Energy in the room was different. The world just seemed like a better place.
I felt like I was walking slow motion. I was everything, man.
I bet.
So two things I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you the first one. I'm gonna tell it to you out of order, but you'll explain. You'll understand why. Yeah. So later, they got the whole group together. Later, like a couple months later, and a girl that I didn't even know, she was in it, and she was like, "Trent, you so cool." She was like, "I'm gonna be honest. After the finals, I hated you," and I was like, "Why?" She was like, "Cause I had to follow your set, and it was ugly." She was like, "I was mad at you."
Destroyed her dreams.
And I didn't even see her set, because again, I had walked straight out to the goddamn
right.
But this happened when I walked out to that to the alley. This is the other thing that'll tell you about Hollywood. Go out, call my man. No, my manager calls me. Now my manager's in New York, so it's, let's say 10 o'clock LA time. It's 1 a.m.
Yeah. Right?
He called me. He like, "Trenton, I just want to say I already heard you blew. I already heard from the people there. You killed it." He said, "But I want to let you know something. NBC wants a woman to win this year."
Oh yeah, I hate that. Yeah.
But it was a good lesson to learn. It was a great lesson to learn as a man, as a black man in America, and whatever. Add all the categories.
Right.
talent is not enough.
Nah, dude. My favorite story behind that is people's like, oh man, talent. If you funny, you funny. I was like, man, if it was about funny, Marcus Combs would be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that dude would be rich. He's still trying to, hustle and make it. And there's so many stories like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's a cat that, Chicago, B. Cole. B. Cole wrote some of the coldest shit Deion Cole had when he was on Conan.
Yeah.
And man, he's still, just putting it together.
Are they related at all?
No, they just, it's Chicago brothers,
yeah,
man. We just all came up together. They was way ahead of me. I was my story is I was a DJ at first. So they do their thing. But you know how you call your boy and you like, hey man, I got this. Well, it was like when Deion first started working for Conan, that's a hard transition, right?
Yeah.
From doing what we do to being a writer for one of the biggest shows on TV.
Yes.
And B. Cole gave that dude a nugget, and it was like something about them skinny jeans and shit, and the shit just blew up on TV.
Oh.
And and Deion just started to become the man because Deion could write on his own.
Yeah.
Deion cold with it, and but it was one of them things that got you over the hurdle.
Yes.
And so that fits what we're talking about.
Are they still cool? Are they still work together?
Yeah. They actually, you need to when you need to plug with them. They got a little room where when the COVID go, they got a little room in LA. It's called the Dojo.
Okay.
And so Deion and B kind of interact there.
Okay.
I mean? I don't know if they building it together, so to say, because it's mostly B. Cole's room. But I saw them talking about, I saw some flyers with them too doing something.
Okay.
And Deion big, man.
I know, man. His special on Netflix, I think was one of the best specials because it came out late last year, right?
Yeah.
I think it was one of the best specials of 2019.
I think it's top 20 in they whole, in the whole creation of Netflix. Coming from Chicago, we don't really hold no bones. I don't care if they never pick me.
Yeah.
I just know that about 80% of the shit they got on there is all political and it's bullshit.
Yeah,
Plain and simple. Cats can be mad at me for saying it.
It's you absolutely right, man. And now they offering, which is I'm not saying it's bad. They're just going with where the society and generation is going, but because people have low attention span, now they offering 15-minute specials. 15 minutes, nigga. That's a bit.
That's a guest spot.
Yeah, right. But the flip side is if you can, not you, but if anybody can take that 15 minutes, parlay it into now we got 5 million, 10 million of their own real fans who like for whatever reason I like. Right. Now it's a good. Hey, I'll take that little 15. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the goal, man. That's how we anybody with some sense that got into this knows it has nothing to do with being chosen all the time to be on the show. It's really about controlling your art and being able to put the butts in the seats and get that $25 or whatever out of their hands. Just like what happened to that dude, what's that dude who they had tried to cancel him. He was on the top too. Said he was jagging off in the house.
Oh, Louis C.K.
Louis C.K.
I just did a thing about it. Yeah, Louis C.K.
Yeah, that's right. You did post something about him, man. I'm like, in the beginning, I was like, man, he didn't rape nobody. Like Chappelle said, he said they could have left or they could have hung up. But they went after him brutally. What his problem was is he yielded. He had already set up his website to sell his shows. All he had to do was keep selling his shows, keep doing shows, and who would have showed up would have been the people that would have enjoyed his comedy or what he was doing.
But believe it or not,
he lost his arrangements with TV, but TV ain't controlling the market no more. YouTube is closer to controlling the market, but the internet is actually controlling the market. And Louis C.K. made like $2 million off his own CD on his own website. He should have just kept going with that, man. If I knew the dude like that, I would have told him that, man. Fuck these people, man. Keep doing what you're doing because the people that like comedy gonna come. We too attached to listening to what these little millennials want to do and what they're talking about, but they not the ones coming to my show. They not the ones coming to most of the shows. They go to see them little black twins. You know what I'm saying? Them little bearded motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They go see him. They ain't going to see You know, that's some geckos.
The dudes off, I know who you talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? They, I forget their name, but they, you know, some little funny looking black dudes with beards. They skinny and shit. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have lasted in Chicago, man. We'd have been like, well, take 1 and 2 and get your ass out of here. You know? Bring the, you know.
But believe it or not,
they famous now though.
Yeah, they are. Everything that you said, believe it or not, Louis C.K. did it. He just did it on the low. He kept making his money. He kept having shows. And now and what he did, he said, look, y'all do y'all thing. I'm going to go to Paris for 2 years. And now he came back and right back. Bye. So believe it or not, he was, because somebody, when I made that post, somebody told me, they said, believe it or not, I got to see him in Richmond, California. That's what the poster said. And they said, and his ticket was $20. They said he was still a genius. And the idea that they got the ticket for $20 just showed you what happened. Yeah. But so he was still doing it on the low, which I think makes
good,
sense.
Man.
Yeah.
And that's how all of us gonna have to survive these, you know, these little you know, I think the problem is they had too many of them play dates. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. It's like, come play with me, come over, and then we'll act like we like each other and we'll do the same thing all together. It wasn't nothing created organically. So now they say, hey, if I don't like you, I'm gonna tell my friends don't like you, and then they walk away, right?
Yeah.
But man, there's more than them in the world. So, you know, hey.
And this is the thing, man. Kevin Hart, Dane Cook, them cats really started the whole, I'm gonna get your email and I'm gonna own my own audience. I'm not gonna go to NBC to get my audience. I'm gonna own my own audience. And they got all the power. And nobody would argue. And I'm a fan of Kevin because of his business acumen. Yeah. Right? I don't care what nobody says. People say he's funny or not funny. I ain't even in all that.
That don't matter.
That don't matter.
It's really about them butts in the seats. And he funny enough. They got their money. He got their money. He gave them enough comedy so they go home and be like, oh, I had a good time. And tomorrow they gonna go find something else to do. And that's all it's about.
And it's one more thing. Who other than Tyler Perry is employing as many black people as Kevin Hart?
Yeah, I know, man. I know.
As they say, I'll wait. Go ahead. You tell me, right?
Exactly.
So I don't care what nobody say. If I'm employing maybe not hundreds, but at least 100, maybe probably over 100 African-American people. Yeah. Now, you know, when I give an African-American person a job, it's not just impacting him, it's impacting their entire family. Right. If I'm doing that, I left my legacy. I'm getting people scholarships and money, and I'm taking them from one place, point A to point B. I'd be happy. I'm 100%. I'm happy.
I think the bigger part of that is the inspiration that he's creating. So that's what our biggest downfall has been over the years, is we haven't been able to continue to create business creators. So you'll have somebody like Bob Johnson, our fraternity brother, and I don't know of anybody that said Bob Johnson took me under his wing and taught me how to create what he was doing. And so what I heard Kevin Hart is doing is helping dudes build their own things on the side. Yeah. And he might put them under his umbrella and make some money off of it, but that's part of the game, bro.
Yeah. I'm with you. His trainer, right? His trainer has now his own line of training videos. Yeah. Right? Awesome. So I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100%.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So check this out, man. My primary reason for doing this is I seen you prior to the COVID doing very well, man, and I love what you're doing. My fraternity brother, I look forward to us doing some stuff in the near future once this thing goes away. But so do you have a post-COVID plan, man? What are you gonna do to make sure that you create income for yourself as well as keep your business going as a comedian?
Yeah. That's a great question. Let me answer in two ways. One, I do have a post-COVID plan, but I also have a present COVID plan. Yeah. And the present COVID plan is while we out, write as much as I can. So I'm trying to write a new hour. Now, you know, because you in the game, just because you write an hour don't mean you got an hour. Because out of that hour, maybe I can use, because I ain't trying to know nobody, right? Right. So maybe I can use, let's say if I've been in the game 15 years, maybe I can use 50% of it. Okay. 50% of it, I'm like, all right, this is and that's being high. This is good. But the other 50% I might throw away, and now I go write another and go write. So I tell people, I say, really, to get an hour, you probably need to write 3, and then you can get your hour out of that 3.
Yeah,
right?
if you can remember that shit.
If you can remember, yeah. That's exactly right. So I tell people, just in the screenwriting game, an hour is about a page a minute. So in other words, you're writing 180 pages to get to 60 pages worth of good shit, right?
Right.
So doing that. Other thing, and this is me and you got to talk offline. I'm trying to create my own content as far as TV shows or whatever, but I want to do it online. So right now, like rather than do a 30-minute episode, I'd rather have 12 5-minute episodes.
Got you.
Right, 12, and then just build that, and then go for and I want it to be us. Like I'm gonna tell you, the first one that I'm writing right now is, imagine if the #1 college basketball college recruit in America decided to go to a black college. Rather than go to Duke, Chapel Hill, go to A&T. That's why I went to school, A&T. Go to North Carolina A&T. Yeah. So, boom, I want to try that, right? And then I got 3 or 4 more others like that where I want to, but this is the thing, it costs money. Even if I'm shooting 12 5-minute episodes, the money ain't in the shooting, the money is in the editing.
Yeah, so no doubt.
I'm trying to write these and get it so I have a series Bible and get it all put together. And then I'm starting to submit to Netflix, submitting to festivals, but it'll be less than a comedy festival, not a sketch festival, but a festival that's looking at content like that.
Yeah.
Right. And me being a comedian is just a bonus, right? They see me like, oh, he knows what he's doing. So anyway, I'm trying to create my own content. So when I come out of this, what I've written on my goals, if I were to take you to my bathroom, is release. Right? But release 12 episodes of the name of that project, and then release 12 episodes of another project. So I want to have all those 24 episodes released by the end of the year. So that's my post-COVID plan. So that if it never gets back, I can still try to generate income by building content.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we do have an outlet for that, man. I got one of our fraternity brothers, cat who's a lawyer. His wife actually is one of the decision makers at Netflix. They live out there where Jordan live in the north suburbs.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, he asking me to find cats who got screenplays and who got content that's already ready to go, and he funding it, or funding it to it. So that's what's up, man. We're gonna try to, because that's the wave of the future, bro. Ain't nobody really got to go to Hollywood no more, because those big places. Plus, man, who wants to? I don't know what the couch is gonna be like no more. You know what I'm saying? That casting couch. Golly, that made me stay away from Hollywood. They like,
right. Look, they was getting women and men.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, I don't want no parts of that shit. That's Weinstein, a monster.
Hey, I want to, before we get out of here, I want to connect you with a guy. His name is Cedric Rogers.
Yeah.
He's a nuke from Alpha Nu. That's North Carolina A&T. He's a nuke from Alpha Nu.
Okay.
97, so he's my saying. Anyway, he just bought, and I say just bought, like three months ago, All Def Digital.
Yeah, I saw a post about that, man. I saw a post about that.
So, I mean, he would be a good interview. He's not a comedian, but it's the president of All Def that's curating comedy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so even maybe on this platform, or just y'all connecting in general.
Yeah. Put me in an email with him, man, and I'm gonna make sure that I get a chance to talk to him and exchange some ideas or whatever, but at least interview him on this little platform I'm creating. So with this video, man, and then we're gonna wrap it up. I'm building my Standup YouTube channel.
Okay.
The website has been going for about it's 9. It's been going since about 05, because I've been booking shows through it. It used to be called the Aaron Foster Experience, and I would travel around the country with dudes in the car, and we would do shows wherever, farms, all types of shit. We got a lot. But this is going to be on that channel, man, and it's going to be edited a little bit and spruced up. But, man, I really appreciate you, taking your day, your busy schedule, coming out and kicking it with me like this, man. And
Thank you for having me, brother.
Can't wait to sit together. I think what we should start doing, man, is trying to put something together for like province and for promising
Oh, I'm
some
with
of the
you.
some
Yeah,
of the
I'm
grand
with you.
chapter meetings, but we just got to get out there and get it done, man. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
no,
I had a chance to do it in Vegas, but I had so much personal mayhem going up and down that I just dropped the ball on it,
yeah,
man. And Cass was
yeah,
like, Vegas, they were cool with it. They were like, give me the proposal. It really wasn't really about a proposal. It was really about putting together the hotel room, getting out there and getting the show together. Getting
yeah.
the room and getting the show together. But we're gonna have to put the noose together, man, and get
Yeah.
that shit happen.
Let's do it, man. I appreciate it. Make sure you, I know it's your site, but make sure that you plug them where they can find you online, digital. I'm at Trenton Comedy on everything. Make sure they plug you. So when I send it out, I want my people to be able to find you as well.
Okay, man. Let's appreciate you, bro, and
Okay.
Signing off. Thank you.
All right, fine. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yo.
I'm not afraid to get married. I don't want you to think I'm afraid to get married. My folks have been married 48 years. I'm not afraid of marriage. I'm afraid of spending 30 grand on a wedding. That shit scares the hell out of me. 30 grand on a wedding, that is a bad bet, okay? 50% of first marriages end in divorce. 60% of second marriages end in divorce. 72% of third marriages end in divorce. Marriage is the only thing you do where the more you do it, the worse you get at it. 30 grand on a wedding is like going to Vegas and playing blackjack and the dealer gives you a 3 and a 4. You're like, I'm all in. I don't think you know how to play blackjack. It's not the blackjack rule book. 30 grand on a wedding scares the hell out of me. You know what I'm okay with? Spending 30 grand on a 30-year anniversary celebration. That I'm okay with, because you spent 30 years, you've earned it. Right now, we get together and celebrate. That shit I'm okay with. 30 years, you stuck with her for the long haul. You found out she's a hoarder and keeps mayonnaise in the sock drawer. But you love her. You're like, I'm okay with the Fig Newtons by my underwear. I'm cool with that, baby, 30 years, you found out he's a closet alcoholic and sits in the garage all weekend, drinking whiskey, singing the theme song, the 80s TV shows. Thank you for being a friend. Shut the door, Janet. I just think America makes marriage too easy. You ought to have to get a degree in relationships before you get married. Yes. If you're gonna be with somebody for the rest of your life, you ought to be qualified, right? Men, we should have to take classes. All the men in here, like a quality time class. Just sit in a room all day and hate it. And ladies, you guys are so naturally great at relationships, you guys wouldn't have to take but one class. Woo! It'd be called silence. Professor would come in and turn on ESPN and open a beer. See how long you can shut the hell up. Just... As you talking through class. That was perfect. I owe you. I love you. I think we should have divorce insurance. Wouldn't it be cool if we had divorce insurance in your... Yes! Fuck yeah, there's people that's gone through a divorce. That way you don't have to worry about losing all your money. Just let me get insurance. I will pay for that shit. I will pay for divorce insurance. And your deductible is based on the chances of you getting a divorce. You know what I'm saying? That means somebody would have to appraise each and every one of us in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, sir, I don't know you. Seem like a good dude, but let's say you have a hard time keeping a job or you like midget porn. Like you probably have a high deductible. You know what I'm saying? Right, ladies, you don't like to cook or give head? Whoa! Your deductible would be through the roof. Geico would not insure that shit at all. That little lizard would be like, she doesn't do what? Call us when you get a DUI. At least we know you're drinking.